Hello my dear students, today we will see dispersion and rainbow. Splitting of the white light into its constituent color is known as dispersion. When the white light passes through the prism, then it splits into 7 colors. Newton, while studying the heavenly objects, observed that the images of the stars were colored near the fringes. He polished the lens of the telescope, but then also the colors were also there. So he found out that this is not the fault of the lens, but it is something that is due to the nature of the light itself. So this is just because of the dispersion. When the white light passes through the prism through a small aperture, then it splits into its constituent colors, and the dispersed colors are obtained on a screen, and the color band of the light is called spectrum. Explanation of the dispersion is due to the different speeds of the light for different colors. Refractive index is different for different colors. Diffraction occurs and different colors are deviated through different angle. Violet is deviated most and red least. So that's why, because of the different speeds, because of the different refractive index to the different colors, a dispersion occurs. Experiment to show the prism does not color the light. White light gets dispersed at the first face of the prism only, and afterwards it gets reflected, and hence a prism does not color white light. So white light falls on prism A, and the dispersed colors are obtained on a screen S having a hole in it. So only green light is allowed to fall on prism B. It suffers only refraction and no dispersion. As we are seeing here, the combination of the white light, first prism will disperse and the second prism will again recombine it to give the white light. The simple way is that we can say this is the condition of deviation. It is like dispersion without deviation. So it is again deviated by prism B towards its base when the light edge passes through the base through the prism B. So when the one prism is erected, one inverted, then we can see this is the condition of dispersion without deviation. Now we will see how the rainbow occurs in nature. When there are some rainy days, then we can see the rainbow, and during the sunny days also we can see the rainbow. So what is the main condition for the rainbow? The main condition is there should be white light, there should be some water droplets to see the rainbow. So generally during the raining days we can see the rainbow from the roof of our house. How this rainbow happens? What is the reason for this rainbow? What is the optical phenomena? Rainbow occurs due to refraction and total internal reflection. Do not confuse that rainbow is due to dispersion. No, it is due to refraction and total internal reflection. So now we will see how the rainbow is formed. When there is rainbow in the nature, then we are able to see clearly the red color, then orange, then yellow, then green, blue, indigo and violet. But the color that is most visible to us is only red in color, because this color has highest wavelength and it reaches to our eye. Other colors faded away in atmosphere. Presence of the water droplets in the atmosphere creates the rainbow. If there will be water droplets, then there will be rainbow. So now we will see how the rainbow is formed and how the rays travel to our eyes. Now we will see the red color. Red color is only visible to us, as I told you earlier. This is because of reason that red color has highest wavelength and it reaches to our eyes. Now water droplet in the red region, when the white light will passes through the water droplets, then some part of the light will be reflected and some part of the light will be refracted. Only the refracted part reaches into our eye, so we can neglect the reflected part, so as we did here. Now this refracted part, what will happen when the white light will pass through this water droplet, then water droplet will behave as prism. So this white light will split into 7 colors, as we will see here. When the white light passes through the water droplets, then during the refraction it splits into 7 colors, and these 7 colors now fall on the other face of water droplet, and again it is totally reflected. So on this phase there is TIR, total internal reflection. So on the first phase there is refraction, then total internal reflection, and after that this light third time will come, will strike again the face of water droplets. As we have discussed earlier, what is the total internal reflection? As the angle of incidence is increases, the light, refracted light, bends away from the normal. At critical angle, the light ray, refracted ray will be perpendicular to the normal line, that we can say the grazing range happens. So when the angle of incidence will be equal to critical angle, then there will be grazing ray, or when the angle is made greater than the angle of incidence, then the light will come back again into the denser medium. So this is known as total internal reflection. So same kind of phenomena happens on this face where the white color is seen, where we made the white color. Then after TIR, the light rays again refract, and after refraction, what will happen? There will be a more gap between the constituent colors. Now we will see, here you are seeing after refraction there is more gap between the constituent colors, because 3 times there has been happened reflection and refraction. So a rainbow can be seen only during rainy days or sunny days with the presence of water droplets only. Now we are seeing here the 7 colors reaches to our eyes, but only the red color's intensity is more. This is because, as I have told earlier, this is due to the reason that red color's density, red color's wavelength is high, so it is visible to us. Thank you, my dear students.